The orange on the right, Sullivan. Clare and Davis nosing through on the front end as well. Ask Tom sitting in for Viking Flagship, All Royal and Oh So Risky complete of this cracking lineup as they come down towards the second, of which there'll be four virtually in the air together. This is a ditch and it presented no terrors to any of them, as indeed it shouldn't, but it's Mulligan the inside of the stripes, Clare and Davis, Ask Tom the stand side, and Celibate coming up to make a fast pace. All Royal sitting in fifth place with Viking Flagship and Oh So Risky tucked in at the back, sitting chilly. They race up past us then and head towards fence number 3 with Ask Tom at the head of affairs. Celibate sitting in second place, then third the inside, one of the young pretenders here, Mulligan. And they swing right-handed at the top of the hill, head down towards fence number 3. And it's Ask Tom and Celibate from Mulligan, the young pretender. Then Clare and Davis and All Royal, another one of the younger brigade. Viking Flagship in front of Oh So Risky. Momentum maintained. Fence 3 faces them now, and it's Ask Tom on the right, the pink cap. That'll just lead here. Ask Tom comes to it. Didn't he jump it well? Viking Flagship, well, he had to stiff the reins there, did Richard Johnson, but he's making a bit of ground, this terrier. And so they swing into the back straight where this formidable line of 7 fences confronts them now. Ask Tom by length, the Celibate wide of Mulligan, then Clare and Davis, followed by Viking Flagship and Oh So Risky and All Royal at the back of the pack as Ask Tom dives with that one, but he gets away with it. He's a huge horse. For the plain fence here, Ask Tom, Mulligan the inside, the champion chaser Clare and Davis is breathing down their necks in third. Celibate in 4, All Royal the inside as they cross the next ditch, where Oh So Risky was a little bit slow. Ask Tom, Russ Garrity the leader by about half a length, if not more, to Clare and Davis. The striped jacket Mulligan completes the 3 as they come down to the water jump. All Royal and then Viking Flagship and then Celibate. Oh So Risky still the back marker, so they've got 6 more to jump in this Mitsubishi Shogun Tingle Creek. This is fence number 8 they're coming to now, and it's Ask Tom who bowls along in the lead, and he takes it well. Mulligan in second, Clare and Davis in third. Look towards the right in red and white. Here comes Viking Flagship with a run over the middle one of the railway fences. All Royal getting closer. Celibate on the extreme right is the back marker now as they take the last on the far side, where Clare and Davis, a champion chaser, made a mistake. And it's Ask Tom who's being asked by Russ Garrity to come and lift this race. He's gone 4 clear. Mulligan's in second, then Viking Flagship. He's the terrier in third, Clare and Davis in 4, All Royal in 5, Celibate. No So Risky has just found this too much. They head for home and they've got 3 to jump, but it's Ask Tom who just has it on the inside. Mulligan behind these, the stripes, Clare and Davis. The red and white on the right is Viking Flagship. All Royal is being ridden along, and reminders from champion jockey Tony McCoy. Celibate's running a personal best. Here we are, 3 out. Mulligan in on the inside of Ask Tom. Viking Flagship on the outer. They make the final turn, and it's Ask Tom, but what a duo on the outside, the Nicholson pair. Viking Flagship and Mulligan on the right. Viking Flagship tried and tested, 2 out. He's into the lead from Ask Tom. Mulligan falls, and slightly hampers All Royal. They come down towards the final fence. Mulligan's okay. It's Ask Tom in the lead to Viking Flagship, Clare and Davis in third. This is the final fence at which the 2 are in the air together. Ask Tom in blue, red and white, Viking Flagship. And as they race up towards the line, neither will give in. Ask Tom and Viking Flagship battle it out. Ask Tom and Viking Flagship. The whips are up on both of them. What game horses? They deserve a dead heat. There's not much more, but it's Ask Tom who has it. Ask Tom from Viking Flagship, All Royal, then Clare and Davis. A big brack to Celibate looking down the course. Adrian Maguire is sitting wounded on the ground, but the judge has called a photo to the outcome of this, the Mitsubishi Shogun Tingle Creek. A 2-mile race. If ever a race deserved a dead heat, it was this one, because neither horse should have been beaten. Ask Tom on that evidence is the clear winner, just a short-head in it. Viking Flagship has run in this race on a regular basis. He was narrowly pipped today, but he'll very rarely put a braver race in under his girth. Third horse home, that was number 6, All Royal, but the fallen jockey is Adrian Maguire, and quickly attended by the paramedics, and he just may have injured a wrist or a finger in that crashing fall on the young pretender Mulligan. The horse got up and galloped away though.
Well, you can keep most other spectacles in racing, because two top-class chasers in combat up the Sandown Hill. Courage and class there, John. Absolutely wonderful stuff.
It was a marvellous sight. It lived up, right up to what we'd hoped. This is the only sad thing about it. Adrian Maguire and Mulligan on the inside didn't get nearly high enough. Poor Mulligan turns a horrible crashing somersault. It looks as though Adrian may have hurt a hand or wrist, but we don't know about that yet. We'll tell you when we do. But the rest was still to play for. And Ask Tom, who's come back from the illness or whatever prevailed over him at Exeter, come back gloriously to make the running, comes to the last now with his ears pricked, but I don't know whether he knows that Viking Flagship is coming at him, but if he does, then he knows that there's a real threat, and by golly, it lands at his quarters, and from there on, oh, well, we were shouting.
Well, the last thing you want to see in your wing mirrors in the lead in a race like this is Viking Flagship. And as always, the Flagship gives his all. But Ask Tom, he's put that bad race behind him. He's lived up here to the Cheltenham Festival form when he ran second to Martha's Son. And he lacks nothing in courage either. They both really have to give their all up the Sandown Hill here.